Ruby and I have a policy. If you don't sweat for me, you're not getting anything out of
Don't
me.
use a foreigner to like, you know, get what you want, and then you stay with them with no love. It's just, it's not for me. It's not right.
Hey everyone, this is Gilsarvergara, Do My Life. This is my beautiful wife, Ruby, as you know. I'll put her channel below for all you people interested in the things she does. I had a question a few weeks ago as to
This is like no filter, no makeup, just lip tint. You look terrible, baby.
well, you still look beautiful.
No, it's not.
Well, Ruby and I
This is
started
naked. Like,
today we went to the gym. This is day one because I gotta lose some weight because I'm planning on training people soon, but I am out of shape. So today was we'll see what happens in the next month and how my face is, because my face looks kind of chubby now. But I think I was stress eating a lot since my dad died, because not just because of him passing, it was more like because we have to set up businesses in the Philippines, family's business, so it's been a bit stressful. So yeah, I got a few questions a few weeks ago as far as asking my wife how. My wife didn't prep for this. I just told her to do it.
yeah, so I just put my lip tint on.
Because she was afraid her lips wasn't
My skin, because this is like nothing.
That's normal. What the comparison of how her life has been living in the Philippines and living in America. She has been living in America probably a total of 10 years. The first time was like 8 years, and then we went home, and then we've been like almost 2 years now. So for you, it's like 10 years. What are the good stuff that you like about America?
It's easy over here to get money. I mean, to find money. I think that's the biggest one. And the rest, not really. Because in the Philippines, we can move around. And then, but it's just we have a lot of goals that we want to commit. So that's why we need more money. You only like just living as a like regular, and you know, don't plan to invest, just living there, so you're good. But it's just you and me. We have a lot of plan for the future. That's why we're here, because we're trying to save money first for the baby, and then I mean, house, we don't have a problem because we have a house. So, and
Just investments.
the investment that we're planning to do. So we're gonna sacrifice it here, because back home, you know, it's cheaper over there. That's the only thing. It's cheaper over there. Over here, it's expensive. Everything is expensive. But over there, if you're materialistic, of course, it's expensive. But I'm talking about food. In terms of food, over there is cheaper plus organic. So most of the food that we can get in the market is organic over there. So over here is like you know, it's too much, but too much food, too much choices. But the thing is, you have to get the organic one in order for you to have a healthy living. But the thing is, it's more money.
I mean, living in New York is just expensive.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I don't like. I mean, it's really like you have to balance it.
How long do you think we'll be staying in America?
It depends, but I like to go home as early as we can. But I think like probably maximum like 8 to 10 years, but minimum 5 years. Hopefully that we can go home in 5 years.
Right. So yeah, I mean, for me, the biggest pro in America is the availability of certain opportunities.
Yeah.
You know, yes, those opportunities can be had in the Philippines, but we're not in that class of people that have money left and right. And then I don't want to ask my parents for money, or my mom now for money to fund my businesses. So it's not gonna happen. I'm super independent, you know. And then I don't want to be. You have to understand how the Philippines works. Many of the businesses that are flowing through there are usually generational and passed down. And yeah, I'm in that type of family too. But it's just I don't wanna answer to anybody, because I still gotta answer to a whole load of people before I make a decision. So Ruby and I decided when we first got married to try to do our own thing and try to be successful in our own way. So that's why we have had a harder time compared to some of my cousins who just go on with life, you know, kissing the ring. Like, what don't you like about the Philippines?
I don't like the thing that I don't like in the Philippines is just it gets very hot. Because when I came here,
compared to living here.
Yeah, compare living here. The thing here I like the most, not the snow, but it's, you know, the weather is cold, and then that's the only thing the biggest things that I don't like in the Philippines. You can't for me it's
Philippines
still
is beautiful.
number one. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, okay, how do you think about the technology difference now you've been living here?
Yes. Internet. Oh my god, internet. It's really sucks over there. Hopefully in time we will have, like, you know, we will have a decent, like, connection over there. It's really hard. Maybe only in our area though, cause
No, you go to Cebu.
in the city.
Cebu is good.
No, even in the city, it's free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Dumaguete is good.
Yeah.
I guess this is in our area.
It's in our area because we live in a rural
I mean,
place.
I don't think there's
So
any.
it's just-
Me, my wife and I are pretty much the same. I think we just adapt to where we are, and you just don't think about the bad stuff. You know they're there,
Yeah.
but you have to adapt. If you don't adapt, you're always gonna be upset.
Yeah.
If you're upset all the time, you're gonna get depressed. When you're depressed, you might kill yourself.
Oh no.
No.
That's crazy. That's too much. And over there, like, guaranteed every Sunday, it's no electricity.
Yeah, because
They have, like,
they have their maintenance.
Maintenance day, like every Sunday. So what we do is just go to the mall and, you know, hang out at the mall, because, like, especially in, like, summertime and it's really hot. Oh my god. But you can go to the beach. These are a lot of, like, we live like 5 minutes away in the water, so it's like, you know,
I mean, I like the Philippines.
that's the good thing. Yeah, I mean, if I have a choice, if we make money what we make here over there, I'm not gonna come back here. Yes, I'm not gonna come
Yeah.
back here. It's really nice to stay in the Philippines. They said that, you know, it's a poor country. I mean, wherever you go, there's a lot of poor people. Like, wherever you go, whatever places you go,
Yeah, I don't
there
know.
are poor people. It's just you have to work for you to get, you know, to get out on that situation.
Yeah.
Like, over here, you know, you cannot tell the poor and the rich here, because government is helping poor people. And
Yeah.
yeah, and this is I wanna share. The thing that I don't like over here is the government is really, really, like, I don't know, for the lazy people. I don't know how to say it, but I don't know. I had to.
Yeah, it's
I don't think I'm gonna tackle that, but just don't mind it. Just don't mind it.
no. I mean,
far.
Ruby and I work very, very hard along with other Filipinos. Just the average American is a hardworking person. The average Filipino is a hardworking person. But me personally, without getting political, I don't like the fact that I work so hard, and then I see people leeching, mooching, being freeloaders to the system here, and then you're just like, what the F? Like, you know, I bust my butt to get these things done, and you got this guy, girl, family here that's squeezing and manipulating the system so they don't have to work as hard as me, but they benefit just as much as me and Ruby. But in the Philippines, at least you gotta get up and work.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, there are some type of social programs, but like with 4-piece and all that stuff. But with 4-piece, the majority of times they will come up and check on you. And if you
don't use that money in a good.
if you don't use it in a good way, they will take it away from you. So there's a sense of responsibility they're trying to teach people, because that and Ruby and I are pretty much the same when it comes to being poor is a mindset. It's a mindset, because Ruby grew up on a farm.
Yes.
My father grew up on a farm, and he only went as high as like 4th grade, and he didn't come here speaking good English in America. So there shouldn't be any excuse for you to not be successful. You don't have to be a millionaire, but at least wherever you start, rise. So that's one thing that it's a con. It's a con for me, seeing this. Like, you have people on the welfare, and these people are healthy. I'm talking not. Welfare is for me people who fall on hard times.
Not able to work.
Yeah, like people like handicapped.
Yes.
People with mental disabilities. People or like super depressed where they're they can't hold jobs. But when you have girls who are just like
I want to have a lot of babies, so I don't need to work. I'm like, why?
Yeah. So and we both had people in our lives that are like that, or people around us, and I don't think that's fair to the American people. Like, people, especially who are just honest, hardworking. We put in a lot of money for taxes. We see it on our paychecks, and and maybe because we have too much pride in ourselves to not ask for help when we are able to do it. And that's like a con I have here living in the Philippines and living in America, opposed to living in the Philippines, because if you don't bust your ass and if you don't get up and work, you're not gonna eat.
Yeah.
So I mean, because as a young kid, what hardships have you done when you were a kid? Like,
when I was a kid?
that people here wouldn't agree with, like selling peanuts, selling mga,
Oh yeah, I was before cause my parents has like a lot of like what do you call that? Livestock. Like, we have
pigs,
cows, goats. So we don't have a problem of in terms of food. We don't have a problem with that. That we're having a hard time before is like if we want a cell phone, it's really hard for us to get a cell phone. Material stuff like clothing. But in terms of food, we don't have a problem because we live in the farm. We have our own rice. We plant our own rice. We have cows, pigs, chicken,
goats,
eggs. We eat eggs every morning. Oh my God! All we have to do is just pick the eggs. Like, we have like a small hut, and then.
But did you have to do the labor?
The labor, yes, of course. We do like we plant corn.
Oh, you?
Me? Yeah.
How about
my father is like the one who, I don't know what you call that. Plow?
Yeah.
And then I'm the one following
with the seed.
With the seeds.
I mean, do you agree with the young kids selling in the streets?
Yeah, of course.
Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I'm agree with them. Why?
Well,
if they want to make money,
a lot of Americans say no, that's not right. You shouldn't be doing that.
No, because like if the parents, like for example, if they're having a hard time, luckily with us, we didn't experience that much that like like really in the lower bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, our neighbor is doing that. I mean, I agree. The only thing that it's up to the parents if they wanna pursue their kids to go to school.
It's up to the.
But
also, I think the money should be going towards what they're planning, why they're selling in the street.
Yeah. Yes.
For school.
But most of the what do you call that? The people I know, growing up over there are like the same age as me. They're selling like what do you call that? The rug that you can, the rug.
Trapo, for the floors.
For the floors or for the car, like the circle one.
I mean, I'm okay with it because.
I mean, if they're
having a hard time.
Need money for food, there's no problem about it. It's just they need to. The only thing that I don't like if like school time, they need to encourage the kids because you're already in the bottom, and for you to to help you go up is let your kids to go to school, so in the future they have like choices that they can apply a decent job and stuff. That's my what do you call that?
mindset,
outlook or
point of view.
point of view.
What tips do you have for Pinays coming to America? Top 3 tips. Three.
Top 3. You have to adapt the culture, because like you're gonna have a hard time, especially me. English is not my favorite language, but like, because I didn't I didn't plan to come here.
Yeah.
And you have to adapt. A lot of people make fun of me, like how I pronounce my words, but for me it doesn't hurt me. It's fine. I mean, hey, English is not my first language, but who cares, okay? As long as I can communicate, or I can understand you, and you can understand what I'm like, what I said, I mean, it's fine. So that's the only thing that just don't mind to those people, because I experienced that people laugh at me because of my accent. I'm like, hey, guy or girls or whatever, I didn't grow up here, okay? And English is not my first language, and I don't care if you make fun of me. But if you're gonna go to Philippines and you don't know the language over there, of course I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna teach you how to speak. I'm gonna like show you, or how to like pronounce, how to understand our language. You rather teach them so that they can learn. Oh, another tip. If you're not hardworking, you have to force yourself to work hard over here. Because don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. It's opportunity already that you are here. Just make the best of it. Like, you have to work hard. And save your money. Don't, like, I know somebody, they come here in America, and what they do is just open a lot of credit cards, buy a lot of expensive stuff, material stuff, and not investing. That's red flag.
For me, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. You can enjoy as we enjoy and going out, sometimes. But the good thing between me and him, because we don't like to spend money, so we're okay. We're okay to stay home and just spend time. And sometimes we go out dinner or something like that, but not to the point like spending like crazy money. And I know a lot of Filipino who comes here, who came here. Who came?
Yeah, came if you know somebody who came.
Yeah, there are a lot of Filipino. They are into gambling. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they gamble.
Yes, I think most of the Filipino who came here in America, they like to gambling. So red flag. You don't wanna work hard
my point is,
in getting old.
Filipinos love to party. That Filipinos love to have a good time. But understand where you are at in that point of time in life.
Yeah.
Like, don't blow an opportunity just because. Oh no, I came to America. I can make dollars. Yeah, whatever. Now I'm gonna get the Tory Burch bags. I'm gonna get the Gucci. I'm gonna get this. But
I mean, it's fine that you're gonna treat yourself.
And then you haven't taken care of your family in the Philippines. They're still struggling. Or the flip side of that is another tip. I think Ruby can expound on it more. Is don't spoil your family back home in the Philippines.
Yes.
Like Ruby,
you can help your family, but don't spoil them, because you're gonna end up like a lot of like Filipino, like not I didn't generalize it, but some of the Filipino, when they work here in the States and they came here and work, and then when they go back to the Philippines, like it's like one day millionaire. They just spend and spend money, and then coming back here they owe a lot of money.
And when the family like, oh yeah, I'll open the sorry store for you. I'll open this, I open that, I help you this, help you that. And your family is still going like this.
Down. Yeah.
Because your family, you haven't set up your family to the point where don't waste my money.
Yeah.
You haven't held them accountable for losing money. Mm-hmm. So they just basically use you and abuse you.
Yes.
So don't spoil them.
Don't let them abuse.
Just because.
Abuse you.
Think about this, and I'm very strict with my family with this. if you're leaving the Philippines and you live in a payag, like a okay house, there should be no reason why your kid should have an iPad, why your kid should have a new motorcycle, or new something that's not generating money. Why your family has a new car, but they still live in the same house. Because everything that the iPad depreciates, the cell phone depreciates, motorcycle depreciates, the car depreciates. Why don't you think about saving this money up, move your family out into a better position, better house, the house that better. I guess you want to do subdivision. That's fine. Fix up the house because that always goes up in price. And then if you have extra money,
then you can spare with
and making sure everybody in your family, especially your kids, are going through school.
Yeah.
Giving them a better chance for tomorrow.
Person with that finished college.
We put two people through school already.
Yeah.
Ruby's sister, before she stopped, we put her through school. We've tried.
They graduated with degree and then they have a good job now.
Even we call her. She's pretty much like our adopted daughter, Destiny.
Yeah.
I hold her very accountable for her grades.
Yeah.
And mind you, I pretty much give her anything she wants, but she makes sure that grades are good. Yeah. And she does her chores. Yeah. Nothing's changed. I mean,
you have to, like, as much as you love your family. Me, I love my family. I love them so much, like to death. I love them, all of them. But I have one rule for my family. You have to work in order for you to get that money, because that money I didn't pick that money on the floor. So that's the one thing I told them. Except, like, for example, if they have, like, like emergency, that they get sick, that they have to, knock on wood, they have to go to the hospital and stuff. That's different story.
Right.
Of course I'm gonna give, but like if they ask me like, Nang or Ruby, can I get something? I'm like, for what? Like, what do you need for? I always ask them, like, you have to work for it for you to get that money.
Yeah, Ruby and I have a policy. Yeah. If you don't sweat for me, you're not getting anything out of me. Now, that can go in, you can work for me for this.
Yeah.
You can, but I'm not giving out for free. It's just not going to happen. So I learned early on, you should not, this is the standard that it needs to be to keep away from people abusing me, because you have to understand, in my position, the majority of my family and people around me believe I'm a super billionaire.
Did you remember that we were boyfriend and girlfriend around that time that your family, someone tried to sell something merienda, snacks, and he said like, we're gonna take the whole thing, and then he let you pay all of them.
Oh yeah, so quick story before I end this video. I go visit some part of my family, so I said I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So when I come out, everybody had, you know how the people walk up and down the street. Oh, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. One of my cousins decided to be like, oh no, just order everything for them. My whole family. There's like 30 people in there. and I was like, when I came out the bathroom, he was like, oh, Gilsar, just pay for that, man. You got that. Luckily, I had money on me and I paid for it. But I'm like, I don't like feeling that way where I'm just being used. So when we first got married, luckily she thinks the same way. We're super tight about, like, just letting money out, and then even how we speak to people. When people say, oh, it's okay because you guys kaya, namoy kaya means you can get it. Tell them all the time, no, we can't. It takes hard work. Yeah. Like, we don't get it for free. We have businesses in the Philippines, but it's not like we just leave it alone and like, okay, go. You have to keep an eye on it. Oh yeah. Last thing before I leave. What do you think about the gold diggers? Oh, I mean, have you ever been put in a position where people think you're a gold digger because you come to America, make you feel And how do you
deal with it?
Defend it, or there are a lot of women who are gold diggers. I'm telling you right now in the Philippines. You gotta be super careful.
When there are some, I know somebody that I have the vibes that they think that I married you because you're an like you're from America, you have a lot of money and stuff, and
I think it's because of the family put in that
yeah,
town.
and the family in that town. Well, I told them that I don't know how I deal with it. It's just I don't care. It's just I don't care. Like I just don't care. I just like don't say hi to them. I just like I know they are talking behind my back, but it's just I don't care. I'm like, hey, I love you, and then cause and I know myself. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
And at first I'm not like that. I remember the first time I'm like, oh babe, I'm gonna. Oh, you didn't say babe.
She basically when we first went out, she paid for her food.
Yeah.
And I paid for my food, but
I tried to offer.
I offered to pay for it, but she
and
paid
I said
for it.
no. I don't want to have like utang kaboboton. What is that? Like I don't want that. I owe you something.
Yeah.
We just met. I don't want like you gonna like
ask for something
because you spend your own money to me. So that's me is like I never ever in my life asked somebody to pay for my food and to pay my I am a very independent woman. I don't like anybody paying my food or like I mean I can offer to somebody like if I feel like you need it the most, so I give you I can spare some of my money and help you. But if on that time like most I don't know, cause like most of my friends like they always like, oh yeah, let's go eat.
Some of them are users though.
Yeah, but I'm not like that. So when people talk trash or talk behind my back about like, oh she just hung out with him because he is like from the States and stuff like that, I'm like, hey, I don't hang out with him because of that, because I'm not like that. I'm not like I'm not a user. Okay,
but what do you have to say for those women who are users?
You have to stop. You have to work hard. Okay,
they are working hard riding on these guys.
Okay.
A better question is, how do you feel about the image of Pinays when
you're ruining it
concerning gold diggers?
You're ruining it. You ruin our what do you call that image, because like people now, one time is the other, I heard someone telling me like you can order a bride or in the Philippines or something like that. I'm like, hey, if you think that Filipina is like that, no, exclamation point is as in no, not all Filipina or not all Filipina is like that. So
yeah, you have all these guys that pick up these garbage girls, right? The garbage girls,
and then if they if those girls like they just ask for they just looking for money, and if they leave you, especially like older American,
all day,
yes,
those guys who pick up those type of girls,
sometimes it's like vice versa. It's the Americans' fault sometimes, or it's the guy's fault sometimes. They both have fault.
No, I think the guy who picks up that girl, you already know what type of girl. Well, okay, when the girl goes, honey, I need a new bag, and she says, okay, fine, I'll buy you a new bag. No, I want this 10,000 peso bag. So number one, you live off of less than like 5,000 pesos a month, man, and you want a 10,000 peso bag? No. Or like, and she starts. It's the same thing culturally everywhere in the world. You recognize gold diggers. It's just you know what's gonna happen. Stop doing it, because you ruin it for the rest of the other Filipinas and other good women in this world. I have had American friends who be like, yeah, Filipino girls, you can get them for $1. You know how upsetting that is. Number one, I'm Filipino. Those are my people. Number two, that could be my sister, my wife,
I mean, not only Philippines. Wherever in the world, wherever you go, You can find girls like that also.
No,
Like,
gold digger, it's a mentality.
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
if you encounter gold diggers, you know from the start that
Oh.
girl is a gold digger.
The-
Just put her in the point
No.
like, oh, okay, you have to stop like that.
Oh,
'Cause,
like,
like,
this
it's
is
yeah.
something that you guys don't. I don't know if you guys know this. You guys watching now, Ruby knows because most people when I meet her, they think I don't speak Bisaya. Now, this is I've known this for a while, but I want Ruby to say it. When you're in the group of like, sometimes we're not friends with them. It's like we get invited to parties.
Yeah.
Like, what do you hear from those type of women who are gold diggers, users, who have foreigner expat husbands? Do they talk shit about them, like libak about them while they're
With the American,
while you guys
the
in your
guy?
group, yeah, and the Americans are very far away.
Oh yeah. Especially if their partner is old, they were talking shit like because they don't understand Visaya. So
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys.
What things do you hear?
Do you think that the young Filipina girl and married old foreigners or old Americans? Do you think that's love? No, it's no.
Like
no.
what? Like I've always wanted to know.
they
What do you hear from the people that you?
I heard that this guy didn't give me enough money and stuff like that. I heard those like something like I should not go with him because he's old.
Yeah.
They don't love them. I know some people also that like in time they learn to love that guy.
Yeah, I feel bad because most of my friends in the Philippines are
Yeah.
older men. So
That's why I always give them advice like why would you stay with them if you can, if you want to work and find money, just work. Just don't use a foreigner to get what you want, and then you stay with them with no love. It's not for me. It's not right.
my friend, before he passed away, he said, "Oh, she doesn't have to love me. She's practical." So he knew already what the situation was.
Yeah.
But maybe some of you men know that as well. Just understand, like when you're walking away behind your back, these girls are talking crap about you left and right. You have to understand, you might be the lottery ticket for now.
For now.
For now.
And then they're gonna wait, like I heard that's the thing that I don't like, that the fact that they're using the old Americans for them to get out like where they are now. Like for me it's just lucky that you're from America, but for me I have a lot of soul tours that like that also, but for me, why would I stay with you if I don't love you? I mean, I'm not against with like older men marry with the young girls, but just marry them with love, not with the money. No matter how old that guy is, if you love him, it's fine. But if you don't love him and you just using him,
that's not right.
That's not right for me, because it's not right for the American also.
On the flip side, a lot of Americans be abusing those women too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I don't know. We can't win with this conversation with that topic, because it's both. It's vice versa.
I think they're using each other. I
They're
guess.
using each other, because like of course the American wants to to bang or something with the young girls, so they use their money, and these young girls, they don't want to work. They don't want to they don't want to sweat. So
they're sweating. They're sweating.
So all they do is just to be with the old Americans who have pensions and have money, so they they can get what they want.
I mean, trust me.
It's vice versa.
Yeah.
I think you can't win with that topic.
Well, with that said, thank you for watching, and once again, I hope this video give you some insight, some value. Yeah, if you have any questions, comment down below, and then we'll see you next time. Bye.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel also, Ruby Vergara.
I'll put the link down below. Thank you. Bye.